As our last example, let's do 1 or 2 where you have to square twice. So let's start out with something simple. Let's say, well, none of these are particularly simple, but you do what you have to do, right? So let's go square root of x minus 3 plus square root of x plus 4 is 7. All right. We're going to start out just like we did before. The problem is, we might want to try, hey, if we just square both sides, right? That would get rid of our square roots. Well, remember when we square this binomial, we have this times itself, but we also have this guy times this guy. So we just get a bigger, uglier square root. So we're still going to wind up doing the same thing we did before. Just get one of the square roots by itself, and then square to get rid of it. Then we'll have to square again to get rid of the other one. So square both sides. Just like before on this side, instead of writing squared, I'm going to rewrite it so that I remember to do FOIL. Alright, this side we've got x minus 3. This side, 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times square root, 7 times square root makes 14 times square root. And then square root times square root is just x plus 4. All right. So now we're going to get this square root by itself. So we're going to move the 49 and the x plus 4. So subtract the x, subtract the 4, and subtract the 49. So the x's go away, which that's happy. Here we've got negative 3, negative 4 is negative 7, plus negative 49 is negative 56, is negative 14 root x plus 4. And we happen to have negative 14 goes into negative 56. So let's go ahead and do that too. So we've got root x plus 4 is just 56 divided by 14 is 4. All right. So when we squared once, we got rid of one of the square roots. We square one more time to get rid of this one. So we've got x plus 4 is 16. Subtract 4. So x equals 12. And the last step is to plug it in, make sure it works. 12 minus 3 is 9. Square root is 3. 12 plus 4 is 16. Square root is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. So, yes, it does work. Alright, let's try one that doesn't work out quite so pretty. And then we'll call it a day. So let's go square root, say, 5x minus 1 plus square root of 8x plus 9 is 8. Alright. So again, we're going to get one of the square roots by itself. So 5x minus 1 is 8 minus root 8x plus 9. Square both sides. So this side we just have squared. The other side we have to do FOIL. So 8 minus 8x plus 9. Got 5x minus 1. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times root makes 16 times root. And root times root is just 8x plus 9. Now we want to get this root by itself, so we subtract 64, subtract 8x, and subtract 9. So we've got negative 3x minus 10 minus 74 is negative 16 root 8x plus 9. Sadly, 16 does not divide into these two, so we can't make it easier like we did last time. But we can at least multiply everything by -1. So those all turn positive. Again, we're going to square both sides. This side, 16 squared is 256, times the root squared is just 8x plus 9. This side we do FOIL again. We'll have 3x, 3x makes 9x squared. 3x times 74, and then 3x times 74 again. 3 times 74 is 222, so that'll be 444x. And 74 times 74, let me grab the little calculator on my phone right quick. 74 times 74 is 5476. These numbers got really big really fast. Hopefully the ones in your homework won't be quite that bad. Alright, and now distribute on this side as well. 8 times 256 is 2408. No, sorry, 2048x plus 9 times 256, which is 2304. Need to get one side 0, so subtract 2048x and subtract 2304. So we got 9x squared minus 1604 and plus 5476 minus 2304, which is 3172. And this should factor, but I don't want to try to figure it out. So I'm going to cheat and use the quadratic formula, which is x equals -b, so 1604, plus or minus the square root of b squared, 1604 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 9, times c, which is 3172, over 2 times a, so 2 times 9. So 1604 squared minus 4 times 1604 squared minus 4 times 9 times 3172. Yeah, this is not working out at all. I guess I need to get a real calculator. 4 times 9 times, instead of just using the one on my phone. Alright, square root of that is 1568, the square root part. 1604 plus 1568 divided by 18 is 176 point something. So change colors. So we take the plus sign, we get 176 and 2/9 from the looks of it. Take the minus sign, 1604 minus 1568 divided by 18 is 2. You can probably guess if I plug in this big thing, I don't think I'm going to get 8. If I plug in 2, I have square root of 9 is 3, square root of 25 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8. So, yeah, the 2 is going to be the only solution. Alright, so that was long. But in principle, it's still just the same thing. You get a square root by itself, square both sides to get rid of it. When you square this side, you have to do FOIL. You have one square root left, get it by itself, square both sides to get rid of it. When you square this side, you have to do FOIL. Now you got a quadratic equation, so you get one side 0, and then you can either factor or use the quadratic formula. That's all.